Hello, everyone. My name is Michelle Ganella from Refeather Your Nest, and I work out of the New Jersey branch or office. And today I have with me.
Karen Casella, also in New Jersey. Hi, everyone. And we also have
Susan Hayes, and I'm in the Florida office. Nice to see everyone today.
So thanks everybody for tuning in again, and remember to subscribe to our channel. We are also helping people with virtual design right now. So just because everybody may be sheltering in place doesn't mean we can't help you. Give us a call, we're happy to help. But this week we on our Ask the Design Professionals, we're in series 4, and our topic this week is wonderful windows and walls and how to have them. So the question that I received that I'm going to answer is, I would love to have some ideas on how to treat a 10-foot wide sliding glass door that leads out to a patio. When you're talking about treating a window that's that large and leading out to a patio, the biggest concern is typically the cleanliness of the product that gets put on it. So you want to make sure that you put something on that window or door, I should say, that clears the glass 100%. That way you don't have to worry about things going in and out when you're outside. It's not going to get dirty on the floor or anything like that. So to help you understand what I'm suggesting, I have a few pictures of products, and I'm going to share my screen now. And the first one is a project that Susan and I worked on together before this whole virtual design was a thing a few years ago, which is a lot of fun. We worked it out and it worked out great. This is of a living room, and this door spans is, as you can see, a lot bigger than 10 feet. This is a luminette that's on it. It's a great product in this application. It's more formal and it's more dressy. So if your room is more casual, this is probably not the way to go. But in this instance, it works great. You can keep it halfway open like it is now. You can have it all the way open like here, so you can have your view 100%. Or you can close it and keep the louvers open so that you have filtered sunlight. And this helps protect your furniture and your flooring from getting discolored from those horrible UV rays that come in through the window. So another alternative, if you have a room that's a little more casual, is a shutter. So this is a picture of a bypass shutter, and these panels traverse on a track, I should say, that's at the top of the window, and a very clean look. If somebody has allergies, a great idea, because you don't have to worry about fabric and the fibers in the fabric, and it's very easy to clean. If something gets on it, you just wipe it down. It is heavy in terms of the weight, but you don't need to worry about that because you're just sliding those panels against the track, and it goes back and forth very easily. The other option is something a little more contemporary, and this is a picture of skyline gliding window panels. And this room has regular windows as well as a big sliding glass door. So on the left, you see that there's roller shades, same fabric as what's used on the right side of the room, which is where the panel tracks are. So, so that's a little more contemporary. Again, it can traverse off the window, and it's a great look if you have a more contemporary look. Another, not as contemporary as this, but another cleaner look is shown here. And this is on the left side, you can see the sliding glass door. It's a Vertiglide, which can be made as big as you need it to be. It's basically a cellular shade that's turned on its vertical axis, and so it opens and closes like an accordion. Now, I've gone through a lot of different options for primary window treatments, and I haven't really added any fabric to the windows, but you know my favorite is textiles, so we have to add fabric. This is a picture. This is not a door, but this is a window unit that was much bigger than 10 feet, and we, in a bedroom, obviously, and we put drapery panels over these silhouettes so that at night she can close them. They're lined with a blackout liner. She can close them and go to sleep, and you could sleep during the day if you need to, or whatever time it is, because you're going to be totally covered. It's a nice idea I'm going to stop sharing my screen. That's a nice idea. You can, any of those other options that I started out with, you can always use fabric. You can put this fabric like this over any of the options that I showed you. You may not want to do it over the shutter because it's a little bit bulkier, and typically people that do shutters just want the shutter because it's a very clean look. But adding a little bit of fabric, not over the luminette because the luminette is a fabric, but over the sliding panels or over the Vertiglide, I would definitely add a fabric to those windows to just finish them off and dress them. Flank them on the sides of the windows and you're done. It'll be just beautiful and it'll cozy it up as well.
Michelle, also you should mention that remote control is a huge.
Oh, yeah, actually, great point, Karen. Thank you. The first picture that we showed you of the luminettes, those are actually motorized. So all you do is push the remote button and it opens and closes. You can traverse the panels or the panels. You can also operate these products on your smart device, so your iPad or your iPhone or your Android if you don't have an iPhone. Any kind of smart device is interactive with it. So you can basically motorize anything. Anything that I just showed you is all motorizable, if that's the right word. But yeah, absolutely. Because you can also schedule it so that it can be scheduled, so that it can happen automatically. So that if you want it to open every day at sunrise, you schedule it for sunrise and it detects the location that you are in and when sunrise will be, and it'll open up automatically. So it's really great, a very convenient feature. And with the big trend going towards smart homes, more and more people are doing that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I hope that was helpful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So the next question we got was, how do I choose an accent color? And the answer is really simple. So if you're starting a room from scratch, pick your favorite color. What's your favorite color? And you could apply that in any room or a version of the color. So let's say your favorite color is sunshine yellow and it's super bright. You could do different hues of that color within a room. Maybe that's more subdued. You also want to pay attention to the feel of the room. How do you want the room to feel when you walk in? If it's an office and you want it to be energetic and kind of powerful, you'll choose a different color choice. But really focus on what speaks to you, what color in particular speaks to you, and you can use and apply the different levels of hues to the accent as well. I'm going to share my screen now. And these are just, I'm going to go through these examples real quick. So obviously this person loved blue. So they have the accent wall behind, which is a beautiful, probably a wall covering, which wall coverings making a huge comeback as we will continue that conversation a little bit. But they chose different hues throughout the space. They had a very subdued first layer, and then they just added the pops of color throughout the room. And when you are using an accent color, try to use it evenly throughout the space. So if you have a throw pillow over here, you might want to have accessory over there. If you have a beautiful colored accent wall, then you want to maybe add a throw pillow or window treatments to kind of balance out the room. The next picture, this is more of a subdued. So someone here liked orange, but maybe they used a burnt orange instead to just make it a little bit more sophisticated looking, which is absolutely beautiful. Here is a little bit more bold and masculine. They actually accented with a couple of colors. So you have that deep, dark chocolate color, and then they kind of softened that with the teal accents throughout the space. And again, if you notice, there's chocolate color evenly placed throughout the room, as well as that teal blue color, which is just beautiful. This is bold. This is if you're a little bit more eccentric. They did complementary colors in this space with the purple and orange, but it really does work. This is someone who has a very vibrant personality.
I love the fabric on those chairs.
Yeah, there's so much you could do and have fun with. It's amazing what you could do with color. I absolutely love it. This one, I'm not sure if that orange wall is paint. It's most likely a wall covering. But they just chose to use it in one spot, and then closer to us, you see the orange in the "We Can Do It" photo on the left side of the wall. And they also use the wood tones to kind of bring out that orange color as well. And they also have secondary accent colors, which is the blue and the yellow, which they also probably took out of the photo on the wall. This is just an example. Let's say you have something existing. So when I mean existing, you already have an area rug, or you have a piece of artwork that you don't want to get rid of. You can pull a color out of the art, or out of the area rug, or out of an accessory, or out of even a stone on a fireplace or something, and use that as your accent color. This is another one where they found a piece of art and they took those colors right out and put them throughout the bedding. And the frame of the art even is an accent in the hanging pendant lamps. And this is another one. They chose an accent color. I just love this because it's so subtle. The room is so subdued and so peaceful, but then you have this real pop of color over the fireplace. And then they brought that in just a little bit on the lines in the drapery panels, which I just think it balances it so well. The color is kind of unexpected, and it just brings interest to the room. So I also wanted to address, you can also have an accent color, but you can bring it in a metal. So this kitchen is your basic black and white kitchen, but they decided to add the mass brass as the accent in this space, and I think it really works beautifully. And one last one. This is an all white bathroom, basically all white, a little bit of gray, and they accented with the matte brass. So the matte brass in this instance can be your accent color. And that is what I have. I hope that answered your question. Have fun with color. Stick with what speaks to you, what you love. Keep in mind how you want the room to feel when you walk in the space, and just enjoy it. Susan, I don't know if anyone has anything to add first.
Wonderful, beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. So my question this week is wallpaper making a comeback, or do you think this is a quick trend? What are your thoughts? Well, to be honest, and you can agree with me, ladies, or not, wallpaper never went out. It was just that we kind of got a way of personalizing our homes. Life got busy, and we occasionally people would request some wallpaper, but it kind of took a back seat to other things for a little while. But wallpaper has always been here, and it's back with a vengeance. And really the key to what we're seeing is that you can really have a lot of fun and enjoy personalizing your space now. So to answer the question, I really feel that wallpaper is here to stay. There are so many opportunities to pick textures and lovely hand-painted wallpapers. There's just the boundaries there's no boundaries. There's really no rules with wallpaper anymore. You can, it's all a personal preference to how you want your space to look. And I chose this room to speak to you today in because I moved into a new house and didn't know what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted a coastal look, and most of the house was very casual, but this is my dining room. And if you can see on the back wall here, that I decided to keep my dining room classic and a little on the formal edge, but not go over the top, with a really heavy pattern, and kept it very neutral, but I used a grass cloth. And the grass cloth just made the room come alive. It was, the other rooms surrounding it are just painted. And I felt that it added that elegance that I wanted to, a sophistication to the room without a lot of effort. So I went with a natural grass cloth. The beauty right now is there are beautiful vinyl grass cloths. If you know anything about grass cloths, a lot of us were doing it years ago. It was very traditional. You see seams with the grass cloth. Now the vinyls reduces that amount of seams. You really have to go up and touch the walls to really see if it is a natural fabric or not. So there's so many different options.
Yeah, and also, Susan, just to interject, like with the vinyl grass cloths, it's awesome because now, whereas before you were always afraid to maybe put a grass cloth in the bathroom, now with vinyl, you can have that look and it can be in a bathroom and you don't have to worry about the humidity of the room.
That's correct. Yes, and you can even use commercial vinyls now that are a little
Beautiful.
thicker. Yeah, and they're absolutely beautiful, and that will also help. From gone are the days of your grandmother's wallpaper, where first of all you couldn't get it off the walls. It had been on there for 50 some years. You want to make sure that when you're choosing wallpapers, that you, if you don't feel that you can install it, that you get a professional installer, and that they do prep the walls, because that's the key to properly getting ready to place wallpaper on your walls. The other exciting thing is that we now have, I don't know if you can see, peel and stick wallpapers. This is actually a mother of pearl. It's a peel and stick, and you try it around a mirror in a powder room. It's it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I could do a grass cloth on all the walls and then just take one accent wall and put the mother of pearl on there. There's 2020, we're seeing color things. So for down here in Florida, isn't this absolutely exquisite? One of the colors of one of the Pantone colors was this dark green. Just look how absolutely beautiful. And the mixture was a green blue. It's a vinyl, but it looks like grass cloth. So here's your accent wall, which Karen was just talking about, having an accent wall, but you really don't want to do this in the whole room. It might be a little overwhelming. And then the rest of the walls are done in this paper. I just completed a project, so I'm very excited. We're doing the bedding now, but I'm very excited to, I'm going to post that on our website and our Instagram when it's completed. But it just came out beautiful, and the client goes in there and says the room has become hers, and that's what
that wallpaper in that project, Susan. That wallpaper.
Yes, but a different color tone, actually. Yep. Another thing that's happening is hand-painted wallpapers. Can you see? I don't know. Can you see the glitter on there? There's actually glitter, glass beads on here. You can have papers made to your specifications. They're taking little pieces of glass and putting them onto the wallpapers. It's amazing what you can do. Mica is another option. Look at this one. Isn't that fun? Yeah. It's a vinyl. It's like an animal print. I mean, there's no limits. There's no limits. So to answer your question, no, it's here to stay. Wallpaper's here to stay. I challenge you to go to a room since you're home, and if it needs an uplifting, you're just tired of seeing the bare walls. Maybe you're nervous. Start with a powder room. You can't go wrong in a powder room because everybody uses it when they come over to visit. It's a small space. So challenge yourself. Pick a paper. We can help you with that. You can go online and look and see some things that you like. We can send you samples so that you can hang them just like we do with a paint consultation. So you can hang them up, and we can help you with size and proportion for the space, or if it goes with your style, and how it's going to fit with the way you're decorating your home. So have fun, enjoy, and let us know if you end up wallpapering a space in your home.
Awesome. I love wallpaper. So I'm so excited that it's back, or I shouldn't say that, but more popular.
Yeah.
So thanks so much. And thank you for joining us and staying with us, everybody. And, you know, don't forget to subscribe, as I said in the beginning, to our YouTube channel, and keep the questions coming. We will continue to have these series as long as we have people with questions. So remember, it's time to renew, refresh, refeather your nest.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.